morning.
Good morning, baby gangsters. What's going on? Welcome to the OG Den.
The OG Den.
Yeah, dude. Where we're bagging up Fantom and moving it for the community, dude.
That's right. Good morning. Hey, we got some GMs here.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, good morning.
Talking cash with a stash. I like that, South Toa. I'm gonna use that.
We're
talking cash with a stash.
We got Chuck in the building.
Oh,
What up, Chuck?
my boy Chuck. 8-bit Sam all the way up there at the top, dude. I got his follow the other day. Did I tell you about that?
That's an accomplishment, man. You get the 8-bit Sam follow. That means you've been legitimized.
Yeah, it's like getting knighted.
I tell everyone he's my best friend.
Really? Is it true?
I'm like, do you know 8-bit Sam? That guy's like my best friend.
No freaking way. I didn't know you were best friends with 8-bit Sam.
Online, he's my best friend.
You guys play Fortnite together and Fall Guys?
Yeah. What up? Oh, Clockworky.
Oh, dude, I've been seeing Clockworky put up some art lately, dude.
Yeah, he's been grinding, man. Been doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I got a GIF he made here on my Twitter right now.
Yeah, we got a full house this morning, man. We got the chat. The chat's bumping.
Dude, we even got Zed in here and Vampire. I'm liking seeing it's like I get you might not be able to see it from the audience side, but we get the Twitter messages and the YouTube comments. So it's interesting. So if we're talking to someone, you might be talking to the other one, like the other channel.
I never thought about that. How like right now it's about 50-50 Twitter and YouTube comments. So yeah, people might be like, who are they talking to?
Yeah. Hey, Zed, I forgive you. The German Jeets, only 300 million left. Sorry for my government. Hey, you don't need to apologize, okay? You just need to overthrow them, kick them out.
I disagree. I accept your apology. Yeah, it's been a busy week. A lot going on. We got the I'll break to this since we're just top of the show. Before we look at charts, why not? I think the biggest news of the week for Fantom has got to be that we got the stimmies, right?
Oh yeah,
we got the sFTMx stimmies raining all over the chain, and congrats to everybody that. I mean, I'm seeing some pretty serious, some decent payouts here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me some examples. I haven't seen anyone bragging too much about how much they received. How much did you get, Drek? Go ahead, lay it all out on the chain for us.
I had multiple holdings of several coins. I think I didn't go, like I said, I had discussed my evil master plan that I didn't go through with, which I could have really been balling, but I mean, for just, holding meme tokens that were basically going up for the most part because of the competition. And then, I pulled in about 1,000 sFTMx, which from what I've been seeing online, it really, you could have it wouldn't have to be a crazy sized bag and you could get paid. The reason I pulled this post up was because in the comments, they actually were sharing some screenshots and stuff.
Oh.
So I mean, right there, Crypto Huntsman, homie saying he got $2,300.
My God.
This is bananas.
13K.
13K in sFTMx, which I mean, if you are familiar with it, you actually get sFTMx actually has it's a slightly higher exchange rate than normal Fantom. Laziest guy ever says the ROI was about 7.5%. That's pretty good for a holding that the holding is going up and you're earning on top of that. He says no clue on Escode or hoops. I'm assuming he might be talking about THC. But yeah, let me continue. Let's see here. Yeah, we got this guy is on the hoops team, Tamchi. Yeah, 2000 sFTMx, 4800. I mean, there were dude. This guy got
Nice numbers.
7,000.
Not
Sam,
bad. Not bad.
Sam's here in the chat. Sam, you want to divvy some of this up? We could go in on some futures on plus bet or something. I can turn that 1300 sFTMx into 50 really fast.
Oh yeah.
If you want to go in on
Oh
some,
yeah.
Yeah, Steve here saying it was higher than I anticipated, which I feel like that's the general. I feel like that was the general reaction, was that people, I think people were like pleasantly surprised with what they got dropped to them, and that's what I'm seeing on the timeline a lot, at least.
Is people being pleased with the sizing? Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than they thought. I mean, I didn't get anything, but that's okay. I don't mind. But no, like you were saying though, dude, I could turn that 15K, dude. Check this out. I don't know if there's a proper place to do it, but I just want to show it to you because I think it looks funny. Dude, look at this, dude. Every one of these profitable, bro. So don't go with Dracula as your manager. Come with me, dude. Come to Corval Corporate. We'll take care of you, dude. Look at this trading action. It's insane. Anyway.
Yeah, you did send me that, and you were like, every single one of these was profitable.
Yes, I felt like a god, dude. I was transcending that night. But, to be honest, it really just brought me back to parity on my account. It brought me back to even, brought me above water. But no, like going back to the sFTMx thing, having a little fun. But let's talk a little bit. I got a couple comments here I want to highlight. Disco Chuck says, how much are they down on the meme coins that earn them the 13K? I don't know how bad. I don't think the meme coins are down that bad, are they, Drac? Depends on kind of when you bought.
I was looking for the comment here. No, I mean, we had that big dip, but I'm sure that was Phantom. That was just Fantom in general. We had that big market dip like right before the end of the contest, but that would be maybe worthwhile to kind of look at the charts. But I would imagine that any of the top ones had to still be up from most of the entries, depending on when you bought. Especially like when you had things like hoops and THC sometimes just like ripping 30, 40, 50% a day sometimes.
Yeah.
So I hope people are still up. Most of my stuff was from earlier on. I was still up. But yeah, that would be interesting to see.
Well, see, Disco Chuck he's just king cleaning, so he's trying to tank the token so he can get a better entry point. So ignore him, dude. He's manipulating us here a little bit.
Trying to make everyone panic live so he can get a better entry.
Yeah.
Classic Chuck.
Dude, classic. Yeah, but let's talk a little bit about this sFTMx thing here, dude. So yeah, worth a little bit more. Now, we were talking a little bit about this because I'm a little doofus, dude. I don't know. I was like, what is this going to mean for fam, dude? People are just going to dump it immediately. So it's going to what is it going to cause the price to go down? And you were telling me it's actually a little bit more bullish because people are going to be selling it for Fantom.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that was actually part of, let's just go ahead and pop this up since I have it ready. Now look, see guys, I'm back. I'm back. You see where I've longed in desperation?
Oh yeah.
I offset some losses. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that people that maybe aren't interested in finding DeFi strategies, or people that were like, I don't think I'm going to buy more of this token. I honestly think, because let's see, let me look at today real fast. I mean, what I believe would be that, today everything's a little red, but we had a couple green days while, the market was basically red. And I think it had to have at least been somewhat in part to, when people are swapping from sFTMx to Fantom, that's still a buy,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, they dropped a bunch into the market. Token prices were going up despite, the market like kind of being meh. Fantom was going up. So I think what we saw was what we were talking about before this contest ended, which was maybe once people see the big picture here, more people will get on board. People will come from other chains to participate. Um, you know, I had personally felt like, okay, like how could this be bad when the actual tokens get put into the eco, right?
Mhm.
But there's always that part in the back of your mind that's like, what if it's like a nothing burger, you know? What if the tokens go out and, you know, there's not a lot of hype and you just, you know, but I think because people did end up like actually doing really well on this, you know, there was a lot of noise on the timeline. Still seeing noise on the timeline about it. This is days after, you know, the stimmy dropped. I
Mhm.
think now we're just going to call it the stimmy. Um, let's see here. What is now South here? South here's in the big boy pool.
Holy cow, dude.
That's right. I like it.
Holy cow, dude. This is guy is constructing complex
Yeah.
complex strategies.
He's sharing alpha right here. And yeah, and he says, you know, definitely up. Even if your token's down 5%, you're still up on the stimmy. I I agree. So
Let me
yeah,
pull up
so I
these
mean,
rates on Polter real quick. But go ahead, Drake. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
no, I was just gonna say that at least from what we're seeing on the daily, um, you know, stimmy dropped right around here. So I would say it's good sentiment on the timeline. It's good sentiment on the chain. It's good for Phantom price. It's good for our tokens price. Um, I think that we had that moment where there was people saying, you know, is it worth it? This was,
Mhm.
you know, maybe about halfway through the competition. There's a lot of infighting on the timeline. Um, a lot of just, you know, controversy, fighting, you know, just every day there was something going on. Um, and, you know, I had seen several times people just being like, is this worth it? Is it worth it? And I think we have our answer. Um,
And that answer is hell yeah, brother.
yeah, the answer is yes, it was worth it. Um, I know at one point they were even kind of, you know, I was hearing chatter. I don't say they because I don't actually know who. I've just seen a couple things of, you know, kind of like, hey, you know, we said we can do this up to 9 months, but it doesn't mean that we have to go after round one.
Mhm.
I mean, that's how bad the sentiment was at one point. um, so thankfully, the good news is that it was a success. It was good for the chain. It was good for the sentiment, and now we can do this for 9 more months.
That's a whole
That,
baby, dude.
that's a long time. That's 9 months of this. That would be pretty bullish, especially if you know we get into quarter three, quarter four, and the market really starts to you know rip. So yeah,
Yeah, I
once
mean,
again, congrats to the foundation. Good job to the marketing guys. You know, we've said it on the show before. You know, people love when marketing. This, to me, as far as I know, this is probably the biggest initiative I've, if not ever, seen them undertake. Then the biggest, you know, in a long time. So they deserve some credit, especially when you know people are bitching at them every single day.
yeah.
Um,
We gotta start tracking new flows into Phantom though to see how successful this is from pulling people from, say, I don't know, Base Chain or Solana. Uh Dracula, have you had to get someone if you had to onboard 10,000 people from Solana today and you could do anything to do it, how would you do it?
I'm thinking here.
I would launch a vault on Solana, right? That when you deposit, it immediately just sends your funds to Phantom.
Honestly, I think that's a really good idea. And I'm not even like I think it's a good idea because if you were listening or watching the you know the spaces with Mario that day for Pedro,
Mhm.
um, literally every other comment was just like, "What is Phantom? How do I get to Phantom? Like what? Where? Where do I buy this? What is Phantom?" And I don't think that's necessarily like a full crypto Web3 kind of deal. You know, Phantom was insanely popular last run. It was, you know, the DeFi chain. It was the place to be for DeFi. Um, People that have been around a minute, everyone knows what Phantom is. But I think that what we're looking at was the reason that Solana has had so much success is it is easy to like bring people into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people, there's like tons of people that use Solana and don't use Ethereum. There's tons of people that use Solana and, don't dabble in any other ecosystem because it's just that easy.
Yeah. Well,
And
I guess
I think that's why what you're saying would actually be an interesting way, would be like if there was a way to be like, hey, you're buying this token, but it's actually zapping the Solana and making a Fantom transaction. Because I just think that like that's the popular thing, right? Everywhere
Mhm.
you look, every L1, there are conversations about this. Like how do we get the Solana people? How do we get the Solana people? And I just don't even know if it's truly a feasible goal at this point.
You think they're just too they're just too
Too left curve. Like
too
there's
left curve? Like
there's like
they're
left
out there
curve and
buying
then
like
yeah,
what's her name? That rapper lady.
Iggy Azalea,
That
mother,
one,
yeah.
yeah, they're buying her ass cheek token. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was like some ads that came out around ECC going on this week, the
Mhm,
conference or whatever, and they were Solana ads, and I guess the point was just to kind of show like how easy it is, to
mhm,
get on there. Um, so yeah, I just think that you do have people that are not very like, they're actually not very savvy, right?
mhm,
To crypto, and but that's what you want, right?
mhm.
Isn't that what everyone's always talking about? And that's why they're so successful, I think, right now. Because everybody's like, we're not going to make it till the average person can make a crypto transaction, and they don't even really think about it, and it's not like a huge ordeal.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's why Solana is kind of dominating right now. Um, so
Dracula. I think you're right, dude. I think so part of this I think is like it's like the promise of Sonic, right? Like it's gonna be easier to access the chain and interplay. But maybe you and I maybe we should talk off camera. Maybe we shouldn't give away such sauce, dude, but we can make a like an app, right? It's baby themed. It's like a nursery because it's so easy. Like you could be a dumb baby and you can figure out how to get and it just does everything for you, dude. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, we'll launch it on Solana. It'll be like money.now or something.
yeah, money dot now. Look at
And
that JG Wentworth, like it's my money and I want it now.
exactly. Yeah, dude, I wonder I mean that probably works for him, dude. We've seen that ad so long.
Yeah.
But
Um, yeah, and Fallout says, I wonder if it really brings in new people. I feel like it's been the same 200 people in Phantom for the last few years. Um, yeah, I mean, I think it has onboarded some people. It's got some people interested. But yeah, I mean, you have to, big picture. Is it like bringing in thousands and thousands of people? Probably not, but or at least not right now. Because that is where we are in the market. There's not, as a whole, like besides what I'm saying here about Solana, there's really not like a whole lot of new people in the market in general. I mean, you know, Ethereum is just as hard to use as say Phantom, right? So I mean, Ethereum's got the same problem. I mean, this is why Solana is sometimes even beating them in daily metrics here and there.
mhm,
Um, you know, like so I mean it's an EVM problem. It's a it's not just like a it's only Phantom. But that to me is more like addressing, you know, people I know that are involved in other chains, Phantom, Avalanche, Base, whatever. They're all having the same conversations about this.
mhm.
And, like I said, I think that is truly, you know, it's gonna take like new people coming in the eco, but it's also just going to take, somebody that does find a creative way to bring those people over. But in terms of the EVM crowd, that's kind of like the same thousands, million, whatever people floating around. I mean, it has drawn interest. And for
Oh, yeah.
considering where Phantom is in TVL and everything, um, I've been watching it. The TVL has been climbing up. Yeah, I mean, so overall, it is still. I still feel like this whole project's been like really bullish for the chain in general, the meme comp.
I totally agree. I think eh, it's gotten so much more energy injected into the system, dude. We were talking like there's like drama, there's people freaking out, there's people complaining, but you know what? At least people were talking, dude. It's still publicity, getting that energy out there, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
in public, get visible. Um, I want to touch on this question here too, not quite related, but it seems like an important one to ask you, Dracula.
yeah.
Can you talk about how the transition will happen from Fantom to Sonic, please? Because people are a little worried about locked FTM. Seems like the concern is their locked FTM is going to be like useless or worthless or destroyed or something.
Yeah, I saw that question somewhere in the comments, but yeah, I mean, this could become confusing for people that are not like as vested in like the daily, what's happening on Twitter, what's being announced, the timeline. But they have addressed specifically the locked Phantom. That was the governance proposal that just passed. It was 3 or 4, where people that are locked, you will be able to unlock your Phantom over on the Sonic side. So that new 14-day lock that Sonic's going to have, if you're locked in a validator with your Phantom, you will be able to migrate and unlock as Sonic. So, yeah, I mean, they've thought a lot about, especially looking at these governance proposals. There has been a lot of thought put into how that migration is going to work. If you're on Phantom, you're going to be able to migrate over to Sonic. If you're locked and you're staking your Phantom and you're locked, you're going to be able to migrate that over to Sonic and get unlocked. So, like, let's say you still have, 3-4 months on your lock when you go to Sonic, you're going to be able to use that 14-day unlock.
That's right.
Yeah.
So in short, don't worry your pretty little head about it. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I can say that if you're not like really big on like keeping up with the news and everything, and you're just kind of like, validating, whatever, I would say just, you're going to hear for sure when Sonic comes out. And to me, I can't think of a scenario yet that they haven't really covered from these governance proposals. So when Sonic comes out, I say come poke around. I can pretty much guarantee, you'll either be able to migrate your Phantom, or yeah, if you're locked, you'll be able to figure, they'll have a system for moving that to Sonic and getting your tokens out. So
don't worry, your Phantom locked Phantom positions are being cradled very gently in the strong, firm hands of Sir Michael Kong himself. You'll be okay.
yeah, and
wow, that's a delicious looking food bowl.
We've said this on the show before, where basically, yeah, and this is a good point. I like this thought that I've seen often on the timeline is that, Phantom is the Sonic pre-sale, right?
Crypto miner, quit pumping the pre-sale price. Then I want to buy in, dude. I want to slowly buy in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say we've covered this on the show before that there's really, having looked everything up and down several times over, they've taken a lot of care into, there's none of those areas where you read something and you're like, like wonder who's, benefiting from this move, or, are they going to do something weird with tokens? Or, I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff over the years. So far there's zero tomfoolery confirmed. So they're not going to steal your tokens. You're not going to lose your tokens no matter what the situation is. Now, if you're like 4-year locked onto something like a different DApp, then yeah, you might have to take that up with them. But in terms of, you got Phantom sitting in your wallet, or you got Phantom staking in a validator, you're going to be just fine.
That's right, baby. You'll be just fine.
So, yeah, I guess while we're here, we had some good movement on Phantom. Bitcoin's holding steady.
Yeah,
Um,
I was looking at this here, this wick you're showing here. Uh, I was watching it very closely. I had opened a long somewhere in there. So I was watching the Bitcoin price closely, Dracula,
yeah,
and it was looking kind of beefy, dude. Looking like it bounced kind of hard off of there.
yeah. I
There's a
mean,
lot of
for a
buying.
weekly candle, that's looking pretty good. That's a decent bounce, especially for Bitcoin. So I think we're, like I said, we could have another mini black swan over the weekend, but I think barring that, this is looking pretty strong to me.
Yeah.
That's,
So
I
once it,
mean, that's looking like we are turning around, right? I mean,
yeah. I'm sure there's other metrics we got to keep in mind. I mean, you can't really tell. Maybe it just collapses right through right after. Who knows? But it did look pretty strong. The order book looked pretty thick on the buy side. Someone needs to convince the German government to just market buy him back. That'd be
that
pretty
would be,
funny to
yeah, that
buy
would
at a
be also
loss.
good. Yeah, I'd be like, the price is down since you were selling. Now is the perfect time to buy back.
Exactly, dude.
Speaking of, we were talking about this earlier. Speaking of like the meme comp, um, you were talking about that YouTube guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a so m- the meme season. I feel like memes are really fun. So we have to kind of. I think meme season is like a nice little evolution of it. I'm kind of feel like we're a little bit blessed here on fans. There's like some scams, right? We all remember Blue Kirby. That was one of our first episodes, right? But generally, things have been kind of progressing in a way where it's so much more community focused. That's why you get these fun little dramas playing out because you got these little communities rubbing up against each other, competing, right? I'm digging it, but things over on Solana are still kind of bleak. So there is there is some reasons why we would maybe not the things that are appealing to the Solana crowd maybe are not things we would want to replicate. For instance, the celebrity stuff, right? Ansem was getting a lot of trouble for just grabbing any C-list, D-list celebrity and just getting him to mention a token and then pumping and dumping, right? The
Yeah,
latest pump and dump has been this one has been very visible. Maybe it's just me. But I get this, I've been getting this in my YouTube feed a lot. This guy, Boogie2988. I don't know if you've heard of him, Dracula. I think he's like a younger person's thing. Like he was like a video game let's player on YouTube.
yeah. Oh wow. Oh wait, no way. Is this guy?
Yeah, but he has like millions and millions of followers, right? Or he had a lot more, but I guess he's got very few now. But apparently he did a pump and dump on Solana, dude. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel now. Now we're getting, not Logan Paul anymore, at least A-list YouTube celebrities. Now we're getting freaking D-list YouTube celebrities coming over here. And he ripped 10K out of the community, dude. Can you believe that? Pumped
that's
and dumped for 10K.
that's pretty sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. That's not a big paycheck. Look, that's a lot of money, but I mean, like, for your reputation, I don't know. It's not a lot.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, Boogie was on CoffeeZilla. That's right, Crypto Miner. That's how I heard about it. And if you saw that Crypto Miner, you probably saw that he claimed he needed the 10K to pay for his cancer treatment. And then the very next day, it's revealed he does not have cancer, dude. That's crazy to do.
Okay,
Wow.
so he runs a P&D on Pump Fun, right?
Mhm.
And then everybody's giving him a hard time about that. So he says,
So he cries, he's like, "I
"You
have
should."
cancer."
Yeah. So then he's like, "You guys shouldn't like be mean to me about cancer because no, you should be mean to me about rugging because I have cancer."
Yeah, no, not even that. He's like, "I understand if you're mad at me. He claims he was deceived. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought it was
Yeah.
like buying a Discord membership was what he was selling. But he's like, "I can't give the money back because I need to pay for cancer treatment." Right? And
Mm.
then this is the beautiful unfolding of the saga is that he goes on to another live stream and these people are confronting him. They're saying, "Boogie, you don't have cancer. Your posts where you claim to, they don't make sense. You don't have cancer." But because I guess he's got a history of lying. Kind of a shitty thing to do to accuse someone who says they have cancer saying they don't, right? But these are
Yeah.
internet people, they're animals. So they push him anyway. And they're saying, you know, just prove you have cancer. We'll pay you 50 grand. We'll pay you 30 grand. We'll pay you 80 total $1,000, $80,000, 8 times the amount he rugged. He didn't even rug, but yeah, I guess he did rug it. He 8 times the amount he rugged. Cold hard cash, and he refuses to prove that he has cancer. Now
So
I don't know if he has cancer or not, but is this
I guess
really the
that's a
kind of guy
hard.
we want?
I think that's a
You
hard,
know?
it's a hard point to make if you're like, well, I stole the money and because I needed the money so bad from cancer, but
Mhm.
then people say we'll give you $80,000 just to show us, show us anything you have cancer, and he's like, well, no, it's like, well, you obviously need the money, right? So,
Well,
but
exactly, yeah. If it's cancer and you need the treatment, you would take the 80K, right? Like, I mean, you've already claimed to have cancer, so what are you revealing, you know?
yeah, we're gonna have to get, I feel like why is cancer always the go-to?
Because, everyone knows it,
I
you
feel
know?
like, you just need to start getting creative if you're gonna,
Mhm.
you need to be like, the cartel has my grandma and they already sent me her ear. Like, please, chat, help me.
And, well, then
Like,
we wanna see the ear, and then you gotta cut off your grandma's ear.
hey, get an ear. Get an ear for 80 grand. Come on.
You could probably sew an ear back on. I mean, the ROI on that is probably insane. Like, you could probably get an ear sewn back on for, like, a couple $100. So
Yeah,
80 grand, that's not bad.
he's got FTM derangement syndrome.
Oh, yeah. So that's a funny little saga to see unfold in like a couple days, kind of related to our industry here. But it really did make me think about meme coins. It was like we don't want to get to that point with our stuff, do we? You
No,
know?
no, no, we don't. So I guess that also made me think about this little contest we're gonna do today. Speaking of meme coins,
Oh yeah.
um,
Speaking of meme coins.
we got a fun little idea, but before we get there, I was just gonna kind of share with them the details of we're gonna give away shrimp passport, which guarantees you a whitelist to the Shrimp Holla NFT mint, which is created by Clockworky, but also the project itself is Shrimp, um, Phantom Shrimp or Sonic Shrimp now. But I was just
Scrimp
gonna
would be fun.
share. I was gonna share just like some details on the mint, and then we would get into this because Corval's got a fun little idea. And just so you know, if you're not here right now, you're not going to have a way to win it. So if you know anyone that would maybe want to win it, tell them they need to be here in about 2 or 3 minutes while I
Yeah.
explain what's going on here real fast. So, yeah. So you got Sonic Shrimp. They started on DGen Express. They created a nice little community. They got it off DGen Express. Now they are, kind of building towards getting into the meme competition. So the idea is for the whitelist for Shrimp Holla, which is, by the way, a great name for an NFT mint.
Uh,
Um, you have to have one of these passports, and you have to have a certain amount of shrimp, 500K, which I think last I heard was about $60 worth. But these are wild, man.
yeah,
You
they look
know,
really cool.
yeah, and the passports look cool too. I'll show you what they did for us here in a second. But yeah, so there's going to be like a secondary market for the passports. Um, yeah, Familio needs to leave. I agree. We need to get Familio off of DGen Express ASAP.
Yeah, that's a
But
big one. I mean, look, I gotta admit, I don't want to diverge too much because we gotta get the shrimp thing out because we're running a competition here, guys. But I'm the largest holder of Familio, so we got to get it off of there, bro.
we gotta
I
get it.
can dump on you fools. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
But yeah, so this is pretty funny. This is the passport, right? And
Mhm.
yeah, what I was gonna say was they're gonna try to have a little, hopefully like a secondary market um for the passports before the mint starts, because let's see if it says it here. Sorry, I'm blasting through this, everybody. Yeah, the supply is only 300 for the mint, so these are gonna go fast. Um, but I did say leave it up to Clockworky to make shrimp. This is a legendary, I think. It's like Andre.
Mm.
Um, leave it up to Clockworky to be able to make shrimp this interesting. But yeah, the whole thing is going to be a lot of fun, I think. 300 supply. You got to have one of these to get on the whitelist. I was going to show you real fast what they did for us here. We are apparently the first. We're the first two to get one of these.
That's right.
So, kaboom, right there. We appreciate that. I will be minting for sure. So, okay. It says Tamshi made the passports. Very nice. Shout out to Tamshi.
They did great.
Looks
Looks cool.
So I know Corval's dying to tell you guys what we're about to do here.
Okay, yeah. So basically, what I'm going to need you guys to do, we got one whitelist spot to give away.
We have one spot to give away. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, right? So I think we need to do something a little special. So I've got here my burner phone, and we're gonna post the phone number, and I'm gonna need you to call in or text, and you're gonna tell me, I'm gonna need to connect with you afterwards if you win, like a username or whatever, where I can reach you, and then also I need you to tell me what your favorite way to eat shrimp is. How do you like your shrimp? There's lots of ways to eat a shrimp. I'm not going to give any away. I don't want to color the competition. So tell me how you like your shrimp.
I just put the banner up.
Yeah. So text or call me. Tell me how you like your shrimp.
Hey, if you don't want to call, you can text. All right, call or text.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot we have international users.
Yeah. I think you could call from I think you could text, from something that's not like a phone if you don't.
Yeah, like Google number servers or something.
Text or I just love seeing the banner.
Yeah, I love it. It makes it feel like a real show. Oh, I thought my thing would be blowing up. Everyone's so scared, dude. What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe they'd say that. These people don't want to win. All right.
Is this talking about the Jacksonville? Is the Jacksonville team the Jumbo Shrimp?
Yeah, that's right. We should get a partnership with the Jumbo Shrimp here shortly.
I would like to just our show have that anyway.
Yeah, I would love to get a player on from the Jumbo Shrimp. No number in YouTube.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it like doing something on the banner?
Yeah, I'll just type it here in the chat.
All right. Yeah, look, watch the chat. All right, there we go. Yeah, so maybe they're gonna shut down our YouTube page today.
I don't know. It's not illegal to have a freaking phone number up, is it?
I don't know. I'm not. Okay, he says he can see the banner, so.
Oh man, I'm not getting any calls, dude. Maybe this is the wrong number.
Hold on.
We'll have to do a different way of distribution for these shy guys.
Yeah, what if we put up the wrong number? Hold up.
Oh wait, yeah, chat would help. Oh yeah. So how do you like your shrimp?
I'm calling the phone right now.
Are you really?
Yeah. Sal says he sent a text.
Dude, what the heck is going on? I'm not getting anything.
It's just ringing and ringing.
That's like the actual phone number though. Dude, I need to go back to Walmart. Turn off airplane mode. Dude, it is not on. This thing does not have airplane mode. I bought this thing for $20. Holy shit, dude. That'd be so funny if this is going to some other guy. No, that's the phone number. And it's set up. I got minutes and everything. Dracula, I bought minutes, dude. I promise.
I bought minutes. Yeah, some guy is just getting spammed.
Oh my goodness. All right. If this isn't working here, go ahead and just sign off in the chat then. Oh my god, this is so sad, dude. I was so happy. I was so excited to hear your beautiful voices.
I'm moving the banner off because yeah, that would be awesome if we're like totally just blowing some dude's phone up right now.
Yeah, you know, it's like fucked because I definitely used this before for other things. So I don't know why.
All right, so how are we gonna do it?
All right, so how about this? So now you have to drop a DM to me. How about that? Drop a DM to me on Twitter of how you like your shrimp.
Oh, I'll put that. All right. Oh wait, that
At,
only did.
at Mason Corval. There you go. Other way around.
Oh, it's Mason Corval.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can tell we're pros here.
yeah we're running like an amazing operation here.
Dude, this is so nuts. I'm literally gonna ask for my money back from Nokia.
Now people are saying they can't DM you.
Dude, are you serious? Maybe I've got a moratorium on me, dude.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
all right.
Now it's open.
All right, DMs are open.
All right, DMs are open now. And you have 3 minutes.
Send him your messages to win this thing.
Spam me right now. Spam me right
like
now. The only chance you'll ever get.
After that, though, I feel like we're gonna need a phone for real. That's gonna be really funny.
I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this. This is pissing me off. I'm gonna tell you. I'll be honest. I've used it to make Discord accounts, Telegram accounts. I know the number works. I don't know what's going on.
This is the comment here. Send him straight to the Shrimpala prison for trapping you into a Jamba phone subscription.
Dude, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. A Jamba phone subscription.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Solana, I do have one of those Solana phones, and it has a phone number and everything. So maybe I'll just pull that out sometime.
Dude, that'd be perfect. It'd be the perfect irony.
Yeah. Maybe they make something that like you can have people just send more like messages to that like we can pop up on the screen or something when we do it again.
Yeah. Was that a bonk phone?
Yeah, it was basically a bonk phone. I got one in the height of all that pandemonium, and it did pay off. But I think I paid $500 for the phone, and with all the drops and everything, it was like, a few $1,000s worth of stuff. But then once the hype died down, it's like nothing. No one's been doing anything. Oh, it says Corval. He actually got the Solana phone instead of the Solana phone.
Dude, that's how it feels, bro.
How we looking? Are we getting any messages?
I've got nothing. Again, dude. But I opened up my DMs. I got a little warning saying that I opened up my DMs. And that I'm at risk of. Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, they put them in a different folder. All right, let's see here.
We're getting messages, so somebody's gonna win this thing. We got it going now.
Okay, all right. Okay. Should I start reading them out? Some of them out.
Yeah.
All right. So Disco Chuck says he likes to eat his shrimps orally.
Yeah, that's better than the shrimp suppositories are just not a fun way to get the shrimp in your body.
Yeah, that's not a way I'm familiar with.
Yeah, not enjoying that lately.
Okay. Sal says he likes them in a cocktail. No homo. Crypto Loaf likes them on the Barbie. Shrimps on the Barbie. Very classic. On the
Barbie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sonic Turtle's saying they don't even eat shrimp, so I'm sorry, dude. That's disqualification.
Yeah, I mean, how's that gonna work?
Okay, and Dennis Zed here, he says shrimp live grilled in Busan, South Korea. Crazy delicious street food, and he sent a picture. Holy cow, dude.
Dude, throw the picture up. I want to see it.
All right, yeah, let me throw it up here.
That sounds
Making,
like the real way to eat shrimp to me.
it's making my own mouth water, brother.
Woo!
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. All right, this is looking pretty good here. I'm thinking Zed might be winning here, dude.
Zed's gonna get it.
I'm thinking Zed might win here. Oh, and we've hit the hour. More of a shrimp scampi guy followed zone. We'll get in my DMs and say that. Maybe try to sell me on it. We might get you on here. But
Yeah, it sounds to me like Zed's got it. That was legit.
yeah, I think Zed might be winning this one here. Well, Zed, congratulations. You might just be getting a passport to Shrimp
passport to take you to Shrimp Hollow.
The most powerful passport in all of crypto, I hear. I hear it can get you anywhere. It can get you into Vitalik's drawers if you wanted to.
Yeah, GG Zed. Thanks to the Shrimp team and everybody for having us give one away and for giving us one each. That's very nice. Hey, that's shrimp tempura. That's This guy's got the picture of food. He knows what's up. But
yeah, shrimp board is fire.
Yeah,
all right. I'm gonna figure this out, and then we're gonna do an even bigger and better giveaway where you do call me tomorrow. I can't say bigger and better, but it'll be something.
Yeah, that'd be funny as hell. But yeah, we are kind of running out of time here, so I'd say we probably ended at that. Congrats, Zed. Keep your eyes out for the Shrimp Hollow Mint. We will be back on Tuesday, streaming live. Find all our stuff at Fantom Talk, YouTube GM_Sonic, and anywhere you get podcast GMSONIC. So maybe we'll I don't know if should say this on the air, but yeah, if there's anyone that wants to maybe do some editing of our live shows so that we can just put them up as recordings as well, maybe drop us a line. We're kind of thinking we want to still be able to put stuff out for podcasts, but obviously the live shows need a little dicing up because of the way we do it. So anyway, if anyone thinks they could help with that, let us know. But we hope everyone has an excellent weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Thanks for joining us, fellas. Goodbye.
Goodbye.